The first thing that we're going to want to do before we begin mocking up our website is we're going to want to take some notes about what we actually want on that website as far as links and layouts and the way it looks and so forth. Now, you can do this with a pen and paper, you can do it with a Word document or Notepad document, but basically all we're going to do is we're just going to write down some notes of what it is that we think we want to have on this website. Now, since this is a Photoshop course, I'm going to just go ahead and do this inside of Photoshop with a graphics tablet. And this is a Wacom Bamboo tablet that I have, and basically it's just a tablet with a pen where when I move the pen around across the surface of the tablet, it moves the cursor around. And this is great for me to do all kinds of things inside of Photoshop, but here I can use this to make some notes, put it on a layer, hide the layer, and then later on, if I actually want to recall that information, I can very easily. Now, so if you're following along, you have a tablet, you can do it this way. Otherwise, just follow along with a piece of paper and a pen. And this is a very simple process. This won't take too long, but I just wanted to show you how to do this. So go ahead and make sure that you have your brush selected. Go up here and choose a brush. I went with a hard round and a small pixel size, so it looks like handwriting versus a bunch of blobby mess going on here. And make sure that your opacity is set to 100% and the flows to 100%. And basically, I can just draw on here, and wherever I draw, I have a lot more control than a mouse. And the harder I press, the darker it gets, and the lighter I press, the lighter it gets, and so on. So I'm just going to undo that. And we just want to answer some basic questions that you would find within a website. And you think about any website that you've seen before, or even the example that we looked at earlier, and you think about what you want to have in that. So for instance, at the top, we usually have a menu bar, and we need to have some links. So what kind of links are we going to have in that menu bar? Well, we're going to have a home link. Maybe I'm a blogger, and so I want to have a little about me page because this is about my website that I blog about and monetize. Maybe we have our blog, so we've got the blog that we talk about. Maybe I'm a podcaster too, so I want to have the podcast information. And then I want to have maybe a contact section where people can contact me and ask me questions. Now, I'm also going to have some social media links. So I'll just put social media links and just kind of think about what social media platforms that I'm on. So I have a YouTube channel. I've got a Facebook channel. I've got Twitter. I've got LinkedIn. And let's just say, what's another one? Google Plus. Okay, so we'll just say, okay, so now we know what kind of links that we want to have on here. And then we try to think about maybe what we want to have in this home page. How do we want to look? So I know I want to be the brand behind this home page and behind this website. So I want to say a profile picture of myself at the top so people can see me. And what else are we going to have in here? I want to show my most recent blog post because I blog a lot and I do podcasts. So I want to make sure that I have recent blog and podcasts post in there so that people can see that on the home page. Maybe I have one of those lead magnets where I give away a free ebook and I want to have that information. So I want to make sure that I have my lead magnet in there. Maybe I do advertisements, Google ads on my site, and I want to have an ad on the front page just so maybe I happen to grab some people every now and then to click through the ad and generate a little side revenue for me too. So I'll put a Google ad on that page. And then you can go through and just think about what you would actually want to have on this page. And this, like I said, this can get more in depth. You can make this a big document and you can actually say, okay, when people click on the blog page, it takes them to this page, and you can name it and say, okay, I want to have, this kind of information on the blog or this type of layout. You can do these different web design mockups. But typically the first thing that you want to do after you've done some research and you've looked around at different sites is to get an idea of what you want on your page. And the best way to do this is to write this out. And like I said, you can do this on a sheet of paper very simply, or if you prefer a Word document, you can do it there. But start writing out information of what you want to see on that website. So as we begin designing, you don't have to really think about it. You already got that information ready to go.